Yo, 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 Ski Studios in the house, kid. What's up? How we doing? What do you want to do, huh? Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm just, get mentally prepared, man, to do, this story, because this is kind of a hard one for me, man. This is like the story that changed my whole life, man. And it was, it was like a real hard experience, obviously. This is like, I can't say for 100%, but I don't know, dude, if I would have been hooked on drugs, if it wasn't for like, hooked on opiates in particular. You know what I mean? I was messed up. I was drinking. I was doing coke. I was doing ecstasy and everything else. But the one thing, you know what I mean, that really messed my life up, was opiates. And it took hold of my life, man, and it ruined it, man. Like, it made me, you know what I mean? Like, it makes me feel like terrible, dude. And even thinking about this, like, that's why it's like hard for me to even do this story, really. And so, anyways, one day I was chilling with some friends, and I used to chill at this house all the time, you know what I mean? And so I was chilling, you know what I mean? Obviously, I was partying, and like there was, so anyways, yeah. So I was chilling with a couple girls, and well, actually, a girl and another friend, guy, and we're chilling, and another girl used to live there, and so like she had a boyfriend that used to come over there all the time, and so I was over there at this time, and she just like she walked into the room real fast, and she like walked back out to her car. She had two black eyes, and I asked the girl, I'll call her Amy. I asked Amy, I said, hey, what happened to Jennifer? And she's like, oh, she got punched, her boyfriend punched her in the face. And I was like, for what? And she's like, oh, something about like she didn't get the right groceries, or she didn't get the right thing at the store. And I'm like, what? And I already had an issue with this kid from the last time I was over there. We got into it, and he said something to me, and I was pissed. So, like, she got into the car and they both left. So, whatever, I'm chilling. I'm just starting to drink, you know what I mean? Like, I was just starting to drink. I might have had one beer, two beers. And, one of my friends, he either called me, I called him, and I was talking to him, and he just got out of the feds. And he's like, oh yeah, da-da-da, who's over there? And I was telling him, about, how this girl got hit or whatever. And he's like, oh, who was it? And I tell him the kid, and he's like, yeah, he's no good. I go, what do you mean he's no good? He's a rat? He's like, no. He's done stuff to people that you can't talk about on here. Level 3. And I'm like, yeah? And it I'm going to be honest, it kind of embarrassed me. And my other good friend had a problem with him or his brother or something, and whatever, so I'm like, yeah, when this kid comes back, you know what I mean? I'm thinking I'm going to fight him, you know what I mean, when he comes back. So, whatever, you know what I mean? And I bring that up to the girl there, and she's like, oh yeah, he's on the website. And I go, he's on the website? I go, this is crazy, because I've never heard of this. You know what I mean? I never heard, you know what I mean? And people all know each other, in Haverhill, you know what I mean? So which is where I'm from, if you haven't heard this video. And, so I'm like, all right, yo, wait when this kid comes back. I'm going to break him. I'm breaking this kid when he gets back here. So, time goes by. Maybe I drank 4 beers by the time they came back. And I drink Bud Lights. You know what I mean? It's like water. So it's not like I'm really drunk or nothing. And, so the kid comes back, right? The girl comes back and the kid comes back. And, I say, when he walks into the first door, I say, yo, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, aggressively. And he friggin', like, I'm thinking the kid's about ready to fight me. Kid didn't want to fight me. Kid just started walking out. I'm like, what? What a little pussy. You know what I mean? Honestly, that's what I thought in my head. He's a little bitch. So the girl, Jennifer, she goes, hey, get the keys from me. This kid is going to come in and stab me when I'm sleeping. So obviously, I'm like, all right, I got you. And I go out there. And I'm like, yo, level 3. And I friggin', because he kept walking. And I called him Scanner. Actually not yet. I say, hey, level 3. And he stopped. I go, yo, give me the house keys. And he's like, he throws all the keys at me. He's like, yeah, take all the keys. He's acting like a little pussy. And, so I take them. And I throw them back at him. And I say, take the house key off. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to punk him. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm trying to punk him out. I want him to fight me, to be honest with you. I wasn't really trying to punk him. I want him to fight back. I didn't want him to just come at me and not, you know what I mean? I wanted to fight somebody that was going to fight back. So, he takes the house key off, and like, I had him up against the wall. You know what I mean? I'm whatever. And I'm yelling at him, you know what I mean? And I'm saying all the type of hurtful shit you could say to somebody to get him to, like, try to fight you. And then, when he starts walking away, I even said worse shit, you know what I mean? All the type of names you could call somebody like that. Honestly, man, I don't like those type of people, and I don't know most people that do. So, anyways, I get in the house, and Jennifer attacks me. Oh, you didn't have to do it like that. Da, 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 da. And as she's doing that, she's got me, and I'm not hitting her. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna hit her or nothing, but I got my hands up and I'm blocking her. And as I do that, I guess this kid came from, someone came from behind, and they stabbed me, and like 3 times, actually. They got me 3 times, and someone saying that he did, like, I'm not even realizing it. Like, it didn't drop me. I didn't even feel it. And, like, I think I turned around just enough to see him, like, I don't know. I can't know if this is, like, me imagining, or if this is, like, because they say when you remember something, sometimes you remember, like you telling the story or something, but, I don't know, but I know I went out and I looked, and I couldn't even see him. And then all of a sudden, this girl was, changed it again. And she's like, oh, he's a piece of shit, da 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 da. She called 911. I don't know, I think, Amy called 911, and, Jennifer's, like, putting, like, a rag on me and just holding it on me. You know what I mean? And, I think she did, because she's like, his insides are coming out. And it's weird. And I just remember, like, I went to have a cigarette, and the lady on the phone's like, oh, oh, you can't smoke. I go, if I'm dying, I'm having a cigarette. You know what I mean? I thought it was a joke anyways, because I didn't feel like I was really dying. You know what I mean? I really didn't. Because I was moving fine and everything, you know? And, then when a cop gets there or whatever, and it's a cop I don't like at all, dude. And he just stares at me. And he stares at the girl, like, holding a rag on me. And he just stares. And she's like, get on your fucking walkie-talkie and call the ambulance. And this cop, man, I don't like him, dude. I could tell what he wanted to do. He wanted me to die. And he wanted, you know, so he's got me dead because he didn't like me already. And the other kid, he probably just wanted to, you know, he wants to get somebody for murder or something. You know what I mean? I don't even know if they knew who it was, really. But I know this, dude. I didn't say who it was. You know what I mean? The girl that changed up on him said who it was. You know what I mean? Because when I went out to the ambulance, I seen him in the cop car. Like when they were rolling me on the gurney or whatever, I was rolling by and I looked and I could see him in the cop car while they were rolling me in the ambulance. You know what I mean? And I'm in the ambulance anyways, and you know, there's two people back there. You know, the two people that are working on me, and you know, I'm saying whatever, you know what I mean, and I just say there was a girl and a guy in there, and the girl, I go, yeah, man, right? I go, I'll be all right, and like the look on her face, and she just don't say nothing, and she just looks at the guy, and I'm like, oh, so I'm gonna die. That's what you're telling me. I'm gonna die. You know what I mean? I'm fucking gonna die right now. And I just prayed to God right in front of everybody right there. You know what I mean? I was always like afraid to pray in front of people, but I'll tell you right then, I wasn't. And you know, and like when I ended up, I got a blood transfusion in Lawrence, and then they brought me to Beth Israel in Boston. And like when they were rolling me in, like, you know, to the surgery, it's like, you know, you don't know if you're ever going to come out of this again. And I'll tell you, it was just so fast. And it was like, it was definitely scary. It was definitely scary, man. And I know this one ain't really a funny story, but this is a like story on like what happened to me. Because I'll tell you, for the next, I don't know, weeks or whatever, you know, I was in the hospital. And, you know, like obviously, you know, that's one. I got two more up there. You can see them. You know, and then I look like shit right now, but they cut me from here all the way down to basically right above my dick. And, you know, I might make, I'm probably going to make the thumbnail my staples. I had the staples in. I'm glad I took that picture. I wish I got a picture of the stab wound. But anyways, I was in the hospital for, I don't know, a few weeks, a month. And they had me on Demerol, all IV, you know, and then when I got out, you know, I got 120 perks. I can't remember. I think there might have been 15s or something. And I ended up one day I started pissing, and black like things were coming out, and I called, and they said I had to go back in again. They had to put a stent in and everything else, but that was like not even, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. A week I was out not long, and I came out with another 120 perks. I didn't have any insurance, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it, like them just giving it, like I'm pretty sure they just gave them to me right from the hospital. They just gave me a bag of them, you know, gave me a thing of gauze and said, you got to pack this. Dude, because you had to, this is kind of graphic, but, dude, it was it was way bigger than it looks right there. You know, I always say you could stick 3 fingers in, you wouldn't even hit the sides. But, crazy way to judge it, right? You know, like we judge some other shit, us guys out there. But, and then, like I had to soak gauze in saline and, stick it in, like all the way in, every day. You know what I mean? Maybe even twice a day. Because if you didn't take it out, and you went to pull it out, it'd be sticking to the sides, and it freaking hurt. You know what I mean? Thank God I made this, man, you know? Because I'll tell you what, you know, this is something, you know, I guess they say don't say, but man, I believe I am saved by God now. I'm saved by the Lord Jesus. And I know, like, I don't know, like, now it seems like they're trying to make it like Jesus is a 4-letter word. But yet you can talk about kids having sex changes, and that's nothing big. But I don't know. I ain't going to really go down that path on this video. But, it was just, you know, it just ruined my life, man. You know, but I don't know. I guess maybe I was obviously supposed to come down this road. And, you know, I just, I don't know. I just thank God that I had a chance to come and get changed, man. My buddy Ray, man, he'd been there for me. And, you know, he's been there, like, you know. And I tell you, like, I feel good, man, by him, because it's like, I know that he's somebody that's, like, really tough, man. He was one of the toughest kids I hung out with, man, and, you know, and he's with God, and it just helped me get there, too. So, I don't know, I guess this is just where I'm going to end the video, but, God bless you all, man, and just don't ever take any day for granted, man, because you never know what day is going to be your last day, because that day could have been my last day, and thank God I'm here, but I didn't even really have a wake-up call because of the drugs, you know what I mean? It's like taking me until now. But, peace, everybody. Be safe, man. Like, subscribe, man. I'm pulling my heart out to you guys, especially on this one. Alright? Bye.